If you had a superpower, what would it be?
I would be invisible.
Why would you be invisible?
Uh, I don't know. Or I would fly.
You'd fly?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think cheating is justifiable?
What is?
Cheating.
Cheating?
Yeah, do you think cheating is ever justifiable?
What does that mean?
Cheating?
Like smiling?
No, Cheating.
Oh, cheating. Yeah, it's fine.
Cheating is fine?
It's not fine, but it's like it happened.
Okay, so why do you think it happened?
Because one person in a relationship may not be satisfied,
Okay.
or they want to try to get the other person jealous.
Okay, so do you believe men and women could be monogamous?
Yes.
So, if you believe men and women could be monogamous, why do we hold women to a higher standard of faithfulness than men, even though both genders are capable of being monogamous?
I think there's like, I learned a little bit in psychology class about how there's also emotional cheating. So I think that men usually are more physically cheating in general, but sometimes women will be emotionally cheating on their husband, talking to other guys and stuff. So I don't think it's another standard, but maybe there is like some sort of gender norm that is that can be challenged.
Are you wrong?
Okay.
So,
Hi.
do you want to introduce yourself?
I'm Haley.
Nice to meet you.
You
So
too.
I do have a question for you today.
Okay.
So, is the idea nice guys finish last still relevant today?
In my opinion, no, because at least from my point of view, I look for the nice guy.
Look for
So
the nice guy?
yeah,
Oh my
like,
God.
so I feel like they're my first in line versus other guys. So in my opinion, no.
So why do you look for the nice guy first?
I think they have my best interest in mind. Like
Okay.
when it comes to like relationships and if you want something long term, that's always my first priority. Other guys just do not fit that mold for me.
Okay, I appreciate it. If you had a superpower, what would it be?
Oh my God, reading minds,
Why?
1,000%. I like to know what people think in like every aspect of life.
Okay. And do you believe cheating is justified?
Could you repeat the question? What
Do
is?
you think cheating is justified?
No, not at all.
So I have a better question.
Okay.
Do you believe sex is mandatory in a relationship?
Yes.
So if sex is mandatory in a
Yes.
relationship, that means that you have to supply it, right?
Yes.
So if you don't supply what he needs, could he go get what he needs outside?
But then break up with me. Like you don't have to be with me. Go be with somebody else who wants it. Like,
But
cause
I thought sex was mandatory, so why can't he get it if you don't give it?
here's the thing, like because like when asexuality comes into play, not everyone wants sex. So if that's the case, then sure. But in my opinion, like if they do want sex, they can go somewhere else. I don't know. It's just how I feel. And I know I said it was mandatory, but like I don't know. I still think there's other ways around it if it's not necessarily full-on sex.
All right.
Hey, what's good, everyone? My name is Zayon Burrell. I'm from Dover, Delaware, sophomore here at Princeton University.
What up? Joshua Gaucher, sophomore from Cincinnati, Ohio.
Thank you so much for having me today, guys. I do have a question for y'all. Do y'all think sex is mandatory in a relationship?
Do I think sex is mandatory in a relationship? I don't think it's mandatory, but I do think that if it's done the right way, it can be a very healthy part of a relationship, and it can make a lot of people happy and feel more connected with one another.
Okay, so
I wouldn't say it's mandatory, but it's definitely like an important thing that both partners need to agree on in the beginning of the relationship.
if you were in a relationship and you did not get sex, you would be okay with it?
I'd be okay with it if I'm okay with my partner and she's okay with it as well. So yeah,
Are you asexual?
I'm not asexual. No,
Are you a virgin?
no.
So then.
Wait, I'm a virgin. Yes, right now I'm a virgin.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm a virgin.
Oh my God, this is gold.
Yeah.
Okay, so what made you decide that you wanted to wait until?
Well, the only thing is that I do, one day I do want to like have kids. That is like something that I do like value. But like if I with like my soulmate or whatever, and she decides like, oh, I don't want to have sex, we can think about like adoption or anything like that.
Okay. Do you consider? I'm gonna come to you.
All right.
Do you consider foreplay and everything else part of sex, or that's like excluded from it?
You can answer this one.
Yes, it's definitely a crucial part.
Okay. So, are you a virgin?
Yes.
You are? How the hell I find two virgins? So what make y'all?
There's more than you think.
What make y'all choose this?
You know, I'm just like waiting for the right one. You know, I don't think it's like something that should be taken lightly. You know,
Okay.
got to be with the right person at the right time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is not a choice. So I didn't get pussy. I just didn't accept the pussy I was getting.
That's exactly what it is.
Exactly.
I mean, there's always like the opportunity is always there, especially being in college and just traveling, being out and about. But at the end of the day, it's up to me if I want to go through with it or not. And I didn't find a person I want to do it with yet.
So can I be real biased right now and just
That's
ask
good.
an
Go ahead.
off-chain question?
All right.
So you're mixed and you're black.
Yeah.
Do you have more people attracted to you at this campus?
Like more than if we weren't like black or something like that.
Yeah. Because I mean,
Um,
you're a minority. Well,
I'd say it's like a mix, you know, like there's some people who are like really into light skins or like really into like dark skins, like black people, and there's some that just don't like fuck with them.
I
So
think
it really
helps.
just
I think
depends.
it helps because like we stand out and stuff.
Yeah,
so,
it really makes you different here.
Yeah, I like that. I think it helps. I think it helps.
I've definitely had the whole like girls like feeling my hair because they haven't felt it before type of shit.
did you like that? You just sit and let them give you a massage?
No, it's just like you know
would.
like people who just like they hadn't seen like black hair before, and so I'm just like like okay
So
like
since I have, y'all two virgins, I gotta ask a bunch of questions. I am not a virgin. I am married. I am 31 years old.
I respect
I'm
it.
old.
I respect it.
So, do you believe men and women could be monogamous?
Yes.
So if they could be monogamous, why are women held to a higher standard of faithfulness than men, even though both genders are capable of being monogamous?
I think it's because when it comes to giving birth, the woman's the one who carries the child. So like if a woman is like with multiple men, it's hard to figure out like whose child it is.
Ooh, you hit the nail. You hit that. You got that right. And are men less capable of being faithful to one partner, or is that just a cultural stereotype?
Can you repeat the question?
Are men less capable of being faithful to one partner, or is that just a cultural stereotype? Because you hear a lot of people say it's more acceptable for men to cheat. So does that make you as a man grow up thinking it is more acceptable and okay for you all to cheat?
I mean, I think that's a very complicated question. I feel like if you're following, I guess, societal norms, then you would probably be more likely to fall into that kind of myth or whatever. But I think, honestly, depending on how you're raised and kind of how you're taught, by your parents and stuff, you can grow up and just be like, all right, no, we're not going to cheat, anything like that. We have one partner, stay loyal to that one partner. I mean, that's how I am. I think for the most part, especially a lot of guys that I know, we just want to stick with one lady, one girl, and just we don't need all that extra stuff.
Yeah,
But
multiple is just too much work. One's already enough.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
And my last question for you all: what if you had a superpower? What would be your superpower?
my superpower would be able to shoot out lightning.
Ooh.
No, I feel that. I'm trying to teleport. Travel the world. If I'm bored, I could just teleport to China or something. Come back at night.
Are you going to Wuhan?
So yeah, that's the first place I'm going to.
Sure. I'm Rachel. I'm Jess.
Nice to meet you. So I have a question for you all today. Do you believe men and women can be monogamous?
Yeah.
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 So why do men hold women to a higher standard of faithfulness than men, even though both genders are capable of being monogamous?
I think sometimes it has to do with the way they're raised, like what they saw in their parents, what they see online. I don't know. I also think sometimes it's an insecurity in men. I've seen some men who almost have to overcompensate for what they're insecure for by having a second woman or involving themselves in another relationship.
Have you been in a particular situation like that?
No.
Okay.
Just in general.
But I'm glad that you brought that up. So I do have another question for you. Is the idea of nice guys finish last still relevant today?
I want to say no, but I always hear it.
So do you go for the good guy or the bad guy?
The good guy.
The good guy? What about you?
Good guy, but I've been a little wrong.
So what are 3 red flags you would tell women to look out for if they were dating a guy and something fucked up?
I don't know. For me, I think chivalry has to be there. I think that the nice guy, they have to be just willing to treat the girl nicely.
Okay.
Otherwise, I just feel like it's gonna be a crappy relationship all the way through.
Yeah.
And I got 2 more questions. So if you had a superpower, what would it be?
Ooh. I don't know. Read minds. That would be
Ooh.
mine.
I didn't get that one today. And what is the most extra thing you have ever done for someone that you like?
Ooh. I actually just bought my boyfriend Devils tickets to this Thursday's game, so
Yo, we better love you.
we love each other.
Hi guys, y'all want to introduce yourselves?
I'm Arlo. At Princeton University.
Nice to meet you.
I'm Tanner, also go to Princeton.
Nice to meet you. So I have a question. Do you think men and women can be monogamous?
Yes.
Yes, men and women can be monogamous. So why do we hold women to a higher standard of faithfulness than men, even though both genders are capable of being monogamous?
Because of sexism.
Ooh, are men less capable of being faithful to one partner, or is that just a cultural stereotype?
I think it's just a cultural stereotype. I personally know people on both sides who are unfaithful, and it's bad for everybody, so I don't think it's really a one or the other.
Okay. And my last question for you all, the idea of nice guy finish last, is that still relevant today?
To an extent, yeah.
No.
I think so.
No.
So what is the nice guy mentality, and how does that lead to them finishing last in a relationship?
Just be a decent human being, and it doesn't matter, like, if your whole personality is trying to be a nice guy, then it's what, like, just
Do
be
you consider yourself a nice guy?
Yeah, I'm an awesome guy. But
Yeah, but at the same time, it's a cold world, and everything's about power dynamics. So
I disagree.
you never know.
You disagree?
I
Why
thi-
do you disagree?
No, just like be a good human being, and people will be attracted to you. It's like people like smiles. It's like a
Oh, I appreciate that. My final question, if you had a superpower, what would it be?
Flying.
Okay.
teleporting.
Ooh, somebody just said a teleporter. Where are you teleporting to?
So I don't ever have to walk or drive or anything. Just instantly show up anywhere.